Going on, guys? Welcome back to the Chewy Craft Realm. This is Carnage, and we are going to start episode 7. So, between episodes, I went ahead and finished some touch-ups on our creeper spawner. As you can see, I got the AFK area all done up, looks pretty nice. It's got the little trapdoor trick that I use so I don't get kicked out, but it doesn't really work the greatest. Still get kicked out quite a bit, but that's alright. It is working pretty good though, can't complain. There's quite a few drops I've gotten. I haven't really AFK'd here for too long. So he's got the water elevator up and then the one elevator goes down. Yeah, not bad. Or you can just jump off, which is what I do most of the time. But you gotta jump really carefully. But even got the struts or stability down here and on the bridge I got. So I'm glad that turned out pretty cool. Just like the look of the creeper spawner behind the house. But I also took the time to build a new building here in our little village area. And you can see a little bit of it there, but it's really just a spot to hold the villagers. So it's not too important. It's just going to hold my villagers here that I want to keep handy. I don't have anything really special in here right now. I just moved them over, but they're there for when we need them. We can turn them into whatever we may need. But I also have this going on up here, making some more villagers. Got quite a few in there, just waiting for them to grow up so I can open this. The babies like to jump out. But that is going to be used, it's going to be used for what we are going to get going today, which is going to be something I realize that I'm going to need a whole lot of for future projects, and I am not going to be able to find it very handily being on an island. And I also just remembered, I also went and got one more sheep. I found one on my island, but I got one more sheep so I can start getting their wool. So, and I checked Chewy's island and he didn't have any sheep at all, so I'm gonna let him steal a few of those eventually here. For today's farm though, I'm gonna be doing a design from a guy named Waddles. Pretty sure if you've ever looked up a design for Java, or I'm pretty sure he does Bedrock too. Pretty sure you've probably seen something from him at least. It's just a small, compact iron farm. I'm gonna build it probably over here, maybe over here actually. I don't know, it just has to be like 100 blocks away from my house because that's the last workstation on this area. And iron golems won't come over here. But I'm going to throw a quick time lapse because I did record building this. I won't throw it all in here because it'll probably be pretty long, but I'll throw a quick time lapse in so you guys can see this little guy getting built, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. just as you can see from that time lapse, got that done together pretty nicely. They weren't too hard to move around. Kind of a pain in the butt organizing them to get the best layout for them, but I'm happy with what I got. So today, or not today, but right now we're gonna start getting ready for this iron farm. Go inside and sleep real quick. We'll be right back. Alright, back again. Here we're gonna go out here, I think. Yeah, we'll go this way. We'll build it out here. Faster to swim underwater. The design that I'm using is from a guy named Waddles. It was really good tutorials, so you guys can head over there and check out his video if you guys want to build that. It'll be way easier to follow along. I will kind of do it as a tutorial. I'll build the level that he told me to and jump back in, show you guys what it's supposed to look like, and then I'll keep going. So this is the spot where I'm going to build most of my farms in this world. So like this farm, the creeper farm's kind of out here. It's not quite as far as I'd like it, but this one's not gonna look as pretty. It's gonna be floating. It's not gonna have the, you know, aesthetic of that one. So I figured that one can go there, and this can start our industrial farm. Oh look! Oh, I forgot I have zoom. Give me a second. Look, is that up? No, never mind. Is it? No, it's not. I don't know. Maybe not. But there are quite a few ocean monuments around here, so I also want to find one of those. We did use the map lookup site beforehand and also looked at this world before we used it. Just kind of flew around in creative just to see what was around it, and ended up finding like 3 or 4 ocean monuments around my island, and then another 2 or 3 around Chewy's. So we're set up for those if we ever want to make one, which we eventually will. But I'm not in a rush to. Those things take forever. But alright, so I'm gonna get this first layer down, and I will pop back on here when I'm done. Okay, guys, jumping back in here, and this is how you're going to lay down platforms. So these 3 blocks here will have the villagers on them. And this 1 block in the middle is going to have your zombie. He's going to scare your villagers, and they're going to make an iron golem spawn. Yep, I'll get this next level done, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, as you can see here, we got the walls around the holding areas ready. You don't necessarily need these, whoops. You don't necessarily need these blocks, but I'm going to fill it in just because I think it's going to look better. And also you leave this open so they can see the zombie and get afraid of it and run away. Now I'm stuck in here. So, I think next we just throw in some beds like so. And then we move on to the next level, which I believe, or the next step, which I believe is actually putting the villagers and the zombie in here. Which I'm going to take my villagers out of my breeding area over there, and I'll just try as hard as I can to grab a zombie out of the zombie spawner without dying, and have it just follow me up here. It's raining right now, so might just use that to my advantage. If not, I'll just throw a helmet on him and call it a day. So I'll jump back on when I have those guys up here, or I might just jump back on once I get the top layer on, but the easiest way to move villagers is with a minecart. Any other way will work, but you can use boats, water, try to use like workstations or beds for them to connect to. But the best thing is minecarts. It takes a while, tedious, but it's the easiest thing to do. So I'm going to take that while and that tedious job and get that done, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, as you can see here, got the villagers, and I got myself a zombie in here, got a name tag on him so he doesn't despawn. His name is Tony Choppa from One Piece. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's what his name is. So next I'm going to build the level where the iron golems are going to spawn. So it's going to be, I think, on this level here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's where it goes. So I'll just hop back in when that part's done. And then I think from there we'll just build the kill chamber and put the water in and we'll be good to go. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, as you can see here, we got a platform. So you choose either side of the front face, so the long side of the chamber. You build 7 blocks, and then you go 7 blocks. You fill in the area, go up another block, then you put a row of stairs with some solid blocks below it, and then you go out 3 more, fill in all the way till this piece of glass right here on the front, so more stairs on it. And then we're going to finish this up, and I'll jump back in when we're doing the kill chamber here. Alright guys, jumping back in. As you can see here, got a wall built around it, and got this little chamber here for the lava. And since this stuff is from the wet nether, it actually doesn't burn, so it's good to use here. And so the water will go up here, push them this way, there'll be some water right here, push them this way, there'll be some signs and also lava here, which will kill them. And their stuff will go in the hopper here, and got some chests set up down there for some collection. Like I said, I don't really do the whole technical part of Minecraft, so I might have to change these. I think I'm gonna have to change these. But anyways, there's not gonna be any fancy sorting systems or anything. It's just gonna be me probably spacing out the poppies or whatever they're called, so that they don't take up too much space in there. And then separating the iron from that, but it's not a huge deal. I'm not really too worried about it. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna make the kill chamber, and I'm gonna let it run for a minute, and then we'll decorate it real quick, and then it's gonna be an episode for me, so I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, just gonna jump back in here really quick. This is it right here. You fill it up with water back here, fill it up with water here, throw some signs down under this lava, put lava in the middle, and that's where they die. And you can spruce it up, make it look a little prettier, which is what we're gonna do now. I'm actually gonna attempt to go right here. Whew. Alright, put a couple of those down. And then I'm just gonna really throw, yeah, we can have this start working while we're working. Just gotta break a couple of blocks in here, so this zombie will start freaking out. Little guys in there. The only down part is that iron golems can easily spawn on these blocks, and then I have to kill them. That's okay, we'll figure it out. Alright guys, as you can see here, we got ourselves a nice little iron farm. Hoping we can get one on camera here before we go, but if not, that's completely fine. This has been a pretty productive episode, even though it's probably not going to end up being too long. But that's alright. We got stuff done. Oh, yep, got one to spawn, so there you go. You can see it working, drop some in. There we go. So I'll see you guys in episode 8, and thank you for watching. If you guys want, never asked this before, but hit that subscribe button and the like button next to it, and help me out a little bit. So yeah, you guys have a good night, good day, good morning, whatever it is. See you next time.